We are at day number 8 in the month of April 2022. We're also at day 4 for Boys and Girls Athletics Championships at the National Stadium, where a certain team happens to be in the lead on the boys' side. And if you look on your screen, you'll notice that he's wearing a tie, because I suspect he's already starting some kind of a celebration.
Why not? Why not?
Good morning, Bridge Nation. My name is Richie B.
Blessings, Bridge Nation. You know this is your boy Shellz.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. It's the girl Queen JoJo.
Morning, Bridge Nation. DJ Audley is here.
It's a Friday. Oh, sorry. What day of the week is it?
It's Friday.
We got that right. What are the last scores that you got on the boys' side, Shellz?
Well, we're seeing good stuff for the 40s. Get the rest of the non potes. Last time I checked, we were out there 119 points.
Yeah.
Jamaica College. Guess you can say I'm still in it. with 86 points.
It's a crucial day. Day number 4 is a crucial day. So we will see what happens.
We will see.
We will see what we will see.
Exactly.
Points will leadership will shrink.
I'm not making that prediction, but we will see.
We've seen it before, I'm telling you. So
Also though, to report, I don't know the points exactly, but I like what I've seen on the girls' side in terms of the competition for the defending champs, Adrenaline. Look like Heidel really
coming strong.
Yeah,
really,
really
really
fight
strong
this time. You know? So
and a lot of rural schools are actually coming through and winning big time in some key events.
Yep.
And that is a very, very good look. I basked in some of those victories last night.
let me tell you, the future of Jamaican athletics.
It's good, man.
Yeah, it's good.
Hands, man.
Good.
And coming at this time when we were going through a pandemic where training was impaired and so on. So big ups. Let's give the athletes a nice big round of applause. We're proud of what you're doing. And may today be another good year for all the schools out there.
Yes, sir.
All right. What else? What a pre-Jody.
Whole lot of things to pre.
Okay.
in our update.
Okay.
Shellz, you look at the video?
Yes, I did.
Chloe Bailey has a new video out. Chloe Bailey.
Okay.
She's like a protege for Beyonce.
Like Beyonce. A little mini Beyonce.
Yeah.
A little mini Beyonce, but applying pressure.
It's hot?
Pressure
Depends.
on her necks, man.
Us pipe.
Okay. That we must never forget. All right, we'll talk more about that and much more right here on Up and Go, here on the Bridge 99 FM for Friday's radio in full effect. Let's get it started like this. Right now, they don't call them a man's best friend for nothing. I'm just kind of piquing your interest, am I not? We're welcoming you right now to
WTF.
What the Fact. Yeah, dogs can smell cancer. How does it really go? You can explain this, Bridget?
Yes, I will do my best, sir. So, Bridge Nation researchers have found that dogs are able to pick up on a specific scent that cancer produces in a person, which is undetectable to humans. So if your dog is acting strange around you, it may be you who needs to get checked out by a physician. So pay attention to where your dog nips at you today. So yeah, but that kind of weird still, is it every dog have that talent because you see me, my mongrel, them kind of nippy naturally, you know, you see me, so I'm gonna know what them a try to tell me. If I hungry them hungry, or them a tell me say, yo.
Mongrel or purebred or whatever it is, they have some talents that humans don't have.
Yeah, but we know say them knows no normal.
No normal. It is said that about 300 million receptors are in a dog's nose, compared to 6 million in humans.
See there?
And their ability to detect and analyze smell is definitely much better than ours. I think it is said about 40 times better than humans.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but as to them being able to detect cancer.
That's not the first time I'm hearing this. So that's interesting.
We are trying to tell Mr. the last time the dog that I was in whose company I found myself was nipping at my knee.
That means me.
Are you trying to tell me that something going in the left knee?
I want to take it even further. Suppose when you reach the doctor now, and you go to tell the doctor, say, you know, doc, my dog told me to come mess up today.
Get out of my office.
My dog told me.
That's what doc might say. That might, maybe if Doc is not aware of this, he might say, "Are you into superstition or what?" But who knows?
Yeah,
Can they detect arthritis?
Who knows?
Possibly.
Who
You never can
Man's
tell.
best friend.
Possibly.
Yo, hoof, hoof.
See there?
We're ready to know. Trust me.
Good morning, Bridge Nation. Happy Friday. Again, it's update. All right, so I was, back and forth with the story, but I think I'm going to do something more fun.
All right.
So Chloe Bailey releases her new single, Treat Me, and oh dear. Chloe Bailey is treating us to some new music after teasing us for what feels like forever now. Bailey has finally dropped her latest hit, Treat Me. Back on March 31st, the multi-talented songstress announced on Instagram with a photo that was fire. But this video, and I asked Shellz to look at it because, I wanted a male perspective on on the video, but she's just showing that, listen, I'm an adult now, because we know her and her sister from YouTube days and how they're so innocent and sweet, their voice is so lovely, and then now this big woman drop the new single, Treat Me. So if you were guessing, is she grown, if she's a teenager, she's letting you know right now with the Treat Me single that she's grown. So you can go and check it out on YouTube.
Boy, Richie. Now to the line of Bridge Nation, my father work with the kind of, take a little while for wake up. But when I see that video there, let me
May I be excused to have a look?
but like as Jojo rightfully said, a lot of people still associate her as this like an innocent girl coming up, but she's super talented, and she's exploring a side of herself that will make a lot of people who still see her in that light a little uncomfortable. For me, I had to remind myself that she's my little sister's age. It's like kind of weird, we really miss that, but a big woman, and she do her thing. So you can check out the video and share your thoughts.
All a vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Well, from one young talented artist to another, Coffee. So Coffee has a song named Defend from her latest album, and it was actually produced by Kendrick Lamar. Look at that. So, and she also went on to say that you just might hear a little more from his side later on. So yeah, so Coffee's early 2020 release. So Coffee's early 2020 tease that she will be collaborating with American rapper Kendrick Lamar has materialized into Defend, which is a 57-track off her debut album Gifted, which was released, of course, late last month. However, there might be more music on the way from the two. Now, she went on to say that after working in, one night with Kendrick in the studio, she said that she came out and she admitted that, listen, I worked with Kendrick Lamar on this track, which was a really dope experience. She said, in my heart, I didn't want this project, which is Gifted, to be too heavy. She said on Rapture, the songs were a little bit more political, but this one, Defend, is short and simple and represents for the fans that love that type of vibe. She also went on to say that, listen, after working with Kendrick in the studio, she just said that, hey, listen, there's some music that probably will be coming, from his side. She said, listen, you might hear more from his side too. But he's cool, very, very, very cool. Even from spending one night with him, you can tell he's very honest and very introspective in his process. He's immensely talented. When you work with your favorite artists, sometimes it doesn't meet your expectations. But with Kendrick, it definitely exceeded my expectations.
Nice.
That's a good look for Coffee. And I wouldn't be surprised. She just stopped short of saying that there's a collabo. I expect that one coming in time. So, yeah,
and Kendrick, no talent.
Yeah, wicked. There are two little things I want to include here inside of Update. One is many reactions are still coming in after Soulja took the victory in the Best Reggae Album category at the Grammys.
Right.
And one interesting one that I noted is coming from Conscience.
Oh.
And Conscience says, why should the world love us and appreciate us and uplift us and honor us when we don't do that to ourselves? He says we tear down and degrade and belittle each other 99% of the time. To see everybody so enraged is funny to me. Conscience says, make sure on a pack round a Youth View Awards and EME Awards and IRAMA Awards, etc. Build up our own thing and stop stress over people things. And he said that in reference to several local awards shows that celebrate Jamaican talent. So he's speaking out, as well as several others on this whole Soja victory at the Grammys. Now, the other story I wanted to mention has to do with Ashanti. Her mother, 20 years ago, bought her a fake Hollywood star. Almost in pretense that she was getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Right.
Well, now I can tell you that Ashanti has been so honored and has now been given a star, a real star, on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Tears.
And her mother, Tina Davis, is obviously overjoyed and overwhelmed, and Ashanti is on top of the world. So we say congratulations to Ashanti
Yes,
getting her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Yep, it's a good look.
Yes, sir.
I actually went there the very year when Bob Marley got the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I was hosting the Bob Marley Festival, and we went over to the star. Bent down there and took a picture beside it. Really proud thing for Jamaicans too.
Of course.
So that's a good look.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to Ashanti. Those are the stories.
You saw my star?
I think it is there now, right?
Okay.
All right. next time I go to Hollywood, I'll make sure I'll check it out.
Yeah, look for it. It's
Yeah, and I'll take a pic, take it back, and ask you to autograph it.
just like that.
And we move right into our proverb of the day.
Hey, that's right. Rainford is going to play it for us.
Blood thicker than water, but water tastes better.
Time.
I think I heard that.
Thicker than water, but water tastes better.
Blood thicker than water, but water tastes better.
Where's this one from, by the way?
This is from Haiti.
Okay.
And that makes
Haiti.
sense still, you know.
I didn't know there was a comparison between the two in terms of taste, but okay. Okay. But I see.
Thicker than water, but water tastes better.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's
What do you mean,
interesting,
Jojo?
right? So the meaning is dealing with friends or strangers is often better than dealing with family. I can't say I agree with this, but
No?
the people in Haiti is like, you know.
Okay.
No, they said it. They didn't say it's always better. They say it's
No.
often better.
Yeah.
Often sound too much though.
That may say right. Exactly,
Well, go on, no,
Shellz.
that's
I
it.
agree.
Can't
I
be that- it
agree
can't be
with
that
that.
bad.
It
Yeah,
can't
that
be
means
that
it.
bad.
Strangers.
Come on.
Man, that's not the friends, but strangers.
Yeah.
Not like my family do. I don't see this.
Yeah,
It's
no,
enough
no.
for me.
Yeah, that one ain't mine.
It's not enough for me.
Yeah.
Not for Jody, who
No.
posts her mom and her sister so often.
Yeah, those are my
the
world,
way,
my whole heart.
Good morning. Good morning to them right now. if they're
Morning,
listening.
mommy.
All right, thank you for supplying that one. It comes out of Haiti. And remember, dealing with friends or strangers is often, they say, better than dealing with family. Well, that is a Haitian proverb, obviously.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Many Jamaicans will see it differently.
Yeah.
We would.
Yeah.
Next up, pet peeve.
That's right. And if you're just joining us, pet peeves are things that people do to irritate us and upset us.
Yes, sir.
And we have someone who's going to share their pet peeve with us this morning.
Let's hear it.
Morning, Bridge Nation. Morning, Richie B and the team. My pet peeve is you go service a car and you go to the mechanic. And he said to him, say, check and tell me everything what the car want. Then we can go at the parts place and get it. Get the parts for the car. Him go and him check and you write down everything with him tell you. And you go and buy them and you come back with him and him start pull on the car now. Then him go to, oh boss, we forgot to tell you say you go want this too. No. Him pull on the car and the car, pull down the car and drive, can pull it down and do what I do. And then I go tell you, if you got to tell yourself to buy this to know you have to go find a way to reach back at the place to go buy the other parts we want. And then the next thing you go buy the parts and come back. Him tell you say, at the wrong one them gear, you have to go back again. Hey, may I tell you, that about pet peeve, man, it drive me up the walls, man, trust me, because him tell you say that you want, you go and buy the thing them. Get the man carry come give man when him pull on the carry, him say, oh boss, we got to tell you say, you have to buy this too. Wow. No, but that kill me for the day, man, believe you me. That's my pet peeve.
Yo, you need a new mechanic.
Right? That's stressful.
Yeah, that no.
Hold on, it's not hardly fixing the vehicle. Just making sure. you have a comment about that? Do you treat customers like that, sir?
I I'm not going to take on this pet peeve at all because I'm a professional. And whatever I tell you you need, let me tell you.
You need it.
You need it.
Okay?
No, but that would irritate anybody.
Anybody. Come on, man.
And it happens often too.
Very
Yeah, it
often.
does.
Yeah,
It's not the first time I'm hearing this.
It's not just the person who submit that has that problem.
There are other sides to that story, right? As a technical person, you know. And we have heard the customer side,
Yeah.
right? But me can tell you when you call some of these places and them say, yeah, man, we have the part.
And them get the wrong
Yo,
thing.
y'all have to go to town feet, and when you reach there,
Wrong
another
part.
part, them have.
Oh boy.
Two sides to a story.
Yeah.
So they say.
But me still I stick with support for the person who
that's
submit
right.
that pet peeve.
That's
because
right,
it
Richie.
happens a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, man. For
All
real.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was Pet Peeve this morning.
Going to be talking hockey as we've been telling you, and we have 3 guests who are joining us. Just to tell you that next Thursday, both the male and female Jamaican hockey teams will be heading to the Central America and Caribbean CAC qualifiers game, and that is scheduled for April 14 to 19, 2022. This morning, we're joined by Ricordo Panton. He is the Vice President of the Jamaican Hockey Federation. Good morning, Ricordo.
Thank you.
We're also joined by Adjani Burton, who is the captain of the senior men's team. Good morning, Adjani.
Blessings, Adjani.
All right,
Okay.
we're not hearing Adjani, but I think we also have Sauwana Gordon, who is the captain of the women's senior team, joining us. Good morning, Sauwana.
Blessings, Sauwana.
Hey, good morning.
Ah,
All right.
so we can hear you, Sauwana, and now we're seeing you as well.
Nice.
Wonderful. Myself, Richie B, and of course, Shellz. We're going to be
Hello.
having a little chat with you both, and we might be joined as we go along by Adjani. We'll see how that works out. Ricordo, let me start with you. Can you sort of give us a brief history of the Jamaican Hockey Federation?
Morning again. So a lot of persons may not know about field hockey has been in Jamaica since the early 1900s. It was introduced by the British, and we've been playing ever since. We've participated in a number of regional and international tournaments over the last couple of years. The most recent one, the 2018 Central American and Caribbean Games, which was held in Colombia. Like most of our lives, most of sports, we were halted in a very aggressive way due to the pandemic. Almost 2 years out, not playing, facility being closed, has affected our development or progress as a sport in recent times. But in December, we got the green light from the government to go ahead. And we had to start training intensely to ensure that we can go to this tournament, we can go and represent ourselves, represent the country as best as possible, to qualify for the CAC games, which will be held in El Salvador, Dominican Republic, next year. So the teams have been training very, very hard since January was restarted. And we're a couple days away from leaving. So we're excited, nervous, hopeful, all those nice things that comes with sports.
But definitely remaining positive, and we're
Oh,
definitely
very, 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 very positive.
Nice.
Confident as well.
Nice.
we are with you all the way. You must have heard the famous story of an interview being done overseas where he starts to laugh when the very popular Jamaican entertainer at the time was asked, what kind of games do they play in Jamaica? Do they play hockey? And in a rough voice, he says, "No, man, in Jamaica, we don't play hockey. We eat hockey."
But we both play hockey and eat hockey.
But fun and joke aside, Ricordo, for those who are not clear on what the sport is all about, briefly explain what happens in the game of hockey.
All right, so it's a very, very, very technical sport. It's played with the brain a lot because of the different techniques that are needed to do a basic skill. It's typically 11v11. We have different variations of the game. I usually like to compare it to football because the tactics and the set plays and that kind of thing is very, very similar. So it's 11v11, you have a goalkeeper, you can play a 4-3-3 formation, you can play a 3-4-3 formation, and the intention is who scored the most goals win. There's a huge thing though that differentiates football from hockey, which is you have to shoot from a semicircle that we call a D to be able to score. The level of skill that you're able to see in field hockey, not to be biased, but it does exist in any other sport because of just how you are able to, as opposed to football where you just try to maneuver the ball using a foot or using a body. With field hockey, you're using a stick to maneuver the ball using your body. So it's very technical. It's very, 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 very fun. I've never invited somebody to a game to watch and play, and they don't return or tell me that they have fun, and I'm not lying.
Okay.
It's very, 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 very fun and exciting.
That is true. That is true,
Yeah,
man. I tell you the truth. I tried it. I tried it once. There's something about you see the dribbling with the hockey stick are the neatest thing I ever see. The inside out. Man.
Yeah.
But so both, as mentioned earlier, both male and female Jamaican hockey teams will be heading to Central America and for the qualifiers game, CSC qualifiers game scheduled for April 14th to the 19th. So Sauwana, I just want to know what was preparation like for these qualifiers?
Okay, good morning, everyone. So in preparing for the competition, it was very challenging because since the COVID, we have been out of training, and now we are back in training, and we got clearance from the government, and we started in January. And coming back together as a team, as a unit, it was very, as I said before, challenging. And we have senior players who are in training. We have returned. We are in training, and it was very difficult getting it together because we have been out, so our muscles were really tired, and it was very challenging. For the young players who are part of the team, they brought whatever it is that they need to bring to the training session. They were new and they were kind of timid in coming to training, playing with the senior ladies, but in the training days and coming up sessions, we try to make them feel very comfortable, not to be shy, and try to bring out the best in the younger ladies.
So on, it's a little follow-up question. Like I said, I've been a fan of the sport. I've never had the pleasure of playing, but is it true that players with low center of gravity have a bit more of an advantage? Is that true?
Yes, that's so much true. So because we have to bend our knees. So the persons who are very short, they have a very low center of gravity. So it's not easy for them to push over the players who are very short. And we don't have a lot of players in our team that are very tall. We might have one, and that's Kareem. She's very tall, and she's in the defensive center of the team. But she's very tactical around there and very skillful. Therefore, it's not going to be a pushover. Alongside myself in defense, it's not going to be a pushover for us.
Nice.
I like that. Now, Ricardo, how badly were you impacted in terms of training, being that we've been living in a pandemic for a while, and how prepared are you going into these games?
To be very honest, the first couple of weeks, the first month was very, very difficult for us to adjust to the COVID requirements from the government. It was very, very difficult. Just something that's totally different from what we're used to. To be very fair and to be very happy with the players, with the management team, we adjusted quickly. There are a lot of hiccups along the way because our resources, our finances were drastically affected due to COVID. So we had to try to improvise as best as possible, to ask players to be a little bit more patient and understanding in us not providing all the resources that they need. The same for the coaching staff. But I think the eagerness, the love for the sport, the passion for the sport allowed persons to just, hold their head down, look on the peak, the most important thing, and work from that going forward. And that is what we were able to do. I'm very, very pleased, very, very happy with where we're at in preparations now. I think the teams have gelled, have come together, have worked out the kinks. A few things still needs to be worked out, as you know, with sport, with team sport. But we're very, very confident. And I mean, we're at the point now where, yeah, we're almost going to leave. We're almost on the plane to leave, but we're still a little bit short on resources. We're still a little bit short on ensuring that the team is as comfortable in the ideal way as possible when we get to Bermuda. I mean, maybe it's at this point that I'll ask for anybody listening in Jamaica, in the diaspora, who are able to provide us with some support, financial or otherwise, then we're very, very open to that.
In particular, cash or kind. Give us break it down for us.
At this point in time, we're not saying no to anything that is but ideally cash would be best for us. Because we are about 90-95% of our budget. We still have a little bit of shortfall in ensuring that our nutrition needs are fully covered while in Bermuda. So we've been trying to solicit some products from local companies, as well as to try and raise some additional funds. So cash kind, once we can travel with the products to Bermuda, then we're perfect for that. But cash would be ideal at the point.
Right. How can persons contact you in case they want to contribute?
Well, I can be reached on my cell. That's 382-0011. I can be reached via email, Ricardo_Panton@yahoo.com or PantonRIC@gmail.com. And I'm probably first line of contact at this point in time, the easiest, most straightforward way to get through to somebody at the Federation right now. I repeat the number one more time, 382-0011.
All right.
That's Ricardo.
Ricardo Panton. I think Adjani. Did I see Adjani on the screen a while ago, Adjani?
Yeah, I think you are now.
Good morning, Adjani.
Blessings, Adjani.
Morning, guys. Morning, Richie B.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
We're doing well here. The CSE games for me, it's a biggie. I mean, have you gotten a chance to? Do you know who the teams that you'll be coming up against, and do you know their style of play? Have you studied them? Tell us about that side of your preparation.
Sure, no problem. So right now we're going to have the qualifiers, and we are going up against Bermuda and Puerto Rico. We don't give it away too much, but we try to get see video clips of them in training or playing some matches. I would try to analyze them to see what are their weaknesses and how we can use to exploit their weaknesses to our advantage. As regards to the larger competition, which is the CAC, we know we'll be going up against teams like Trinidad, Cuba. Those are some a little bit more traditional, established teams. We know that we will have to be lifting our game a little bit to properly, nullify all of their attacks and probably beat them. However,
hopefully,
as regards to the impending competition, which should be next week, we are confident that the preparations that we would have put in over the last couple of months would be sufficient to come out with the victory. Beat the teams twice and come back with the trophy and make all Jamaicans proud.
Yeah. We're looking forward to your success, over there at the CSE Games, and all the very, very best. Do you have any injury concerns, anything like that?
To be honest, no, not at this moment. Not at this moment. I think our coaching staff, along with the medical team, they would have done an excellent job in getting us prepared. And one of the funny thing about preparation, Richie B, it's not just physical, it's also mental. And so they have been taking us through the necessary steps to ensure that when we do our stretches, for example, we're doing our stretch with the mindset that we are trying to, activate a particular muscle group. So we have been getting some really good coaching. We have been very careful in how it is that we exert our energies on the field, how we manage our time on the field also. So I believe that our preparation has helped us to, prevent injuries going forward.
Okay. Nice. Wonderful. All right. Just want to repeat the number. By the way, Ricardo, how large a contingent will be traveling to the CSC games?
It will be 42 persons, including
42.
players, coaches, and managers.
And want to remind our listeners, Shellz, that they do have a shortfall, and if you can assist, please do so. You can reach Ricordo Panton, and he's Vice President of the Jamaica Hockey Federation. The telephone number 382-0011. Remind us of the email address, Ricardo.
Ricardo_Panton at Yahoo, or Panton, that's PANTONRIC at gmail.com.
All right. We're out of time, but good luck, and we'll be with you all the way. Thank you very much for talking with us this morning.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
All right. We wish them well.
Yeah, man.
Wearing Jamaican
Definitely.
colors and representing all of us.
Yeah.
And they deserve our support. Big ups again to the Hockey Federation, the Jamaica Hockey Federation, whose Vice President, Ricardo Panton, was with us. We also spoke with Adjani Burton, captain of the senior men's team, and Sauwana Gordon, captain of the women's senior team. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a new game. It's a secret sound game. We ask you to listen, and if you think you can identify this new secret sound, then give us a call, 876-676-4996. Here is the new secret sound. All right, let me just make one thing clear. That is not Jody mimicking any sound, right? That is not Jody mimicking any sound whatsoever.
Listen, I listen. I told you guys. Minute, tell you.
So that is why you went, what the?
I'm like,
Yo.
Let me hear it again. Let me hear it again. Yo. GM, you know what that is? We need help. We're searching for help anywhere we can get it. 876-676-4996. Usually on the first day when we have a new sound, people are there trying to figure it out. But if you want to try, then please do so. 876-676-4996.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. We got a caller, so let's see what's going on right now on the telephone. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Richie.
Cuteness.
All right. Cuteness in the building.
No clues. You don't need clues for your answers, do you?
Yes.
All right, Cuteness.
All right, Cuteness. That's a new sound. Do you want to hear it again?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll oblige. Okay. What sound is that, Cuteness?
It's a chipmunk.
Chipmunk?
Yeah.
Have we ever had the first call for a new game coming through as a winner?
I don't think so. No.
Will
Probably a
today
few
be
weeks.
that day?
Possibly.
Play
See
this
Jojo
again.
over there.
Hey, Cuteness. Hold on,
on
Cuteness. Hold on, Cuteness.
Jojo there.
Hey, Cuteness.
You know what that sound close to?
That's a remix.
Good try, Cuteness.
Sorry, Cuteness. So we still have never had a winner with the first call for a new game. Let's see if the second caller will be the lucky one. Good morning. You're on the air. Welcome.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hi, Richie.
Hey, what's up?
Listen, I want you to big up Chetwood Memorial Primary School. I'm calling from Montego Bay. I'm right about to enter the schoolyard.
Okay, what school is this?
Chetwood Memorial Primary. This is
Chetwood.
Michelle.
Oh, hi. Nice hearing from you.
I listen to you every morning.
Oh, that is so nice to
Give
hear.
thanks.
How's
Kyle
Montego?
and Gianna.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. How's Montego Bay this morning?
Listen, it's bright and sunny, and we're about to have a good day.
All right,
Good, give
wonderful. So you heard the sound. Do you want to try for it?
Kyle says, that's my son, he says it's a bird.
It's a bird.
What kind of bird, Kyle?
It's a
parrot. A parrot?
Her son says it's a parrot.
Son, Kyle, right?
You know something? we first of all want to big up Chetwood, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But this is an interesting answer. You know, it's interesting that it's mother and son working in collaboration
On the
on
way
this
to
answer.
school.
It's the second call, ladies and gentlemen, in our new game, our
Come on.
secret sound game. We had a winner yesterday. We weren't even planning that we would be having a winner today.
No,
but
sir.
let's find out. Listen to the sound again. That's one sound. Here's the other. Sorry, but we love you and we love your son. Have a great day.
Building the bridge, Richie. Keep building the bridge.
All right.
Take care. Have much love. Oh boy, I can imagine her son is there laughing now.
Yep.
Yeah, not laughing at, but with
Yes,
all of
right.
us. Let's take the final call. Final call. Good morning. You're on the air.
That's one sound. Here's the
All
other.
right. Oh, so it's on.
Hey, hold on.
We love you. We love your son. Have a great day.
Turn on the radio there.
Oh, the radio. Okay. Yeah, because I'm saying this person is actually imitating the quack quack.
Doing well.
Yeah, very much so. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Richie.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Shellz is here with us as well. Who's calling?
Okay, I'm Alvin.
Alvin.
I'll go Alvin.
Hey, all right. Alvin, you've tried before, right?
Yeah?
You've tried before.
Yeah, a lot of times.
A lot of times. But Alvin, you have never won, and we'd love to make this your lucky day. Listen to this. Listen to this new sound that we have this morning.
I heard it.
Okay.
Hey, Alvin, if you know what I know, I'm going to play it one more time for you. Check this out.
No, I don't want to hear it anymore.
What? No, this level of confidence we've never had in the secret sound game.
All right.
Shellz, organize yourself just in case.
No problem.
Let's go. What's your answer, Alvin?
That's a Joblin Crow.
A what?
Joblin Crow.
A Joblin Crow?
Yes.
Alvin, you're in St. Anne, right?
Yes.
Alvin from St. Anne. He didn't need for us to play the sound one more time.
No,
now
no.
that
As I heard it, I know the Joblin Crow.
Now
That's
that
right.
he has given us his answer, we're going to play it so the listeners can help us decide.
Yes.
Hey, Alvin.
Yes.
Are you sticking with that answer?
Right, you.
You're not changing anything about that answer?
I'm confident. I'm confident.
Let me tell you something. This is a stunner. I tell you, boy, Alvin, St. Anne is getting ready to celebrate with you if you're correct. Let's find out. What's the verdict?
That's so nice.
I love,
That's so great.
I love your confidence. Let me tell you that.
Help yourself, Alvin.
Okay.
Carry it forward into next week when you try again, all right? At 7:30 in the morning on Monday, we'll have it again for you. Take care. Oh, boy.
Man said, I don't need to hear it again.
Oh, boy.
Wrong with you, Richie?
Man said, no, don't even. The man said, don't play
Don't
it.
waste no time. I'm a pro.
The man say if I don't play that one more time.
Me, I got my phone.
I mean,
I watch National Geographic. I know this.
play what around here.
Oh, boy. Javelin Crow.
You know, let me tell you, this might be the first secret sound
That one.
that yours truly knows
Oh, really?
what this is.
Well, you can consult with Jody off here.
Hear that?
Because if that conversation gets on here,
Yeah.
then the game would become redundant.
Yep.
And we say good morning to our friends in Toronto, Canada. Morning Red, morning Jay, morning Ritz.
Morning.
Morning, Shellz.
Morning.
Go on.
I want to tie that. A tie you wear?
Who, Shellz?
It's not just any tie,
I know.
sir. This is the tie for Kingston College, the best all-boys institution in Jamaica.
okay.
You know what champs time?
Okay.
It's champs time.
It is champs time. Track and
You
field.
look great. You look great today, Shellz. I like your hairline. You got a nice hairline.
Got a lineup?
No,
You got a nice hairline.
I need to know,
nice,
but thank
solid.
you. Thank you.
You know, they say you can always trust a man that has a nice, solid hairline.
Okay.
And straight teeth. Let me see those teeth, Shellz.
Meanwhile, I'm watching
I'm
Richie
ready.
B's hat.
Richie's like, I don't have a hairline.
I love Richie B's hat. Me and Richie are hat guys. We have all dress.
Yeah, you know the thing.
Yes.
Welcome back, Shellz. Welcome back, Red. How was the birthday?
It was good. It was good. It continues. I got a massage today. There's like this hotel, kind of like a resort kind of spot. Look at Jay smiling at me. Jay, don't say nothing slack, okay?
I'm not.
I saw some videos.
Really? Oh, that was like the brunch. There's levels to this. And then
Oh.
tomorrow night we're live at Sugar Daddy's nightclub with DJ Ritz, who's going to play in just a few. So I'm looking forward to it. It's an Aries birthday bash and we're live 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I'd love for you guys to tune in.
Yeah, we'll check
Definitely.
it out. I've
Yeah,
been
man.
checking it out. Hey, I want to say something to Jay.
Yes, sir.
You know that there was another incident of a comedian who was actually attacked verbally during a performance.
Wow.
Yeah, T.I. had an incident where some female comedian was making a joke about sexual assault charges that were brought against himself. And is it
wife.
Tiny?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
wife, yeah.
Yes.
And he walked up on the stage
Wow.
and he approached the lady and he basically says, if you don't stop that, I'm going to stop you.
Wow. You see, this is getting people to be bold right now, and comedians have to take alert. Jamaica's comedian Oliver Samuels is in town this weekend, and him and I were talking, saying, and Oliver said, if anybody come up and talk to me, you see, I go and box them quick. So I guess comedians have to now fight back. That's just crazy. People shouldn't put no hands on anybody.
No,
These
they
are
shouldn't.
jokes. These are jokes. These are jokes.
I'm
These
just
are
making
jokes.
sure that
Jay's like, don't try it. Don't try it. I'm not American. Don't try it. I know, Jay. What if somebody just stormed up on stage?
I fear for them. Honestly, I'm not trying to be bold, but I fear for them. I'm not gonna let you walk them and open hand box me in front of a whole crowd. That would be my destiny, and I can't do that.
So they would get like 3 kilos.
three hot licks, man. Three stomp and go.
Wow. Look at the
so-
Jamaican side, like representing, like, yes, yeah, man.
So are you adjusting your content?
My content has never been one that should have you want to box me anyway. But if you do box me up, like I just can't see it happening. Maybe either did Chris and either did T.I.'s people, but it's not gonna happen.
All right. What's going to happen right now is that we're going to play you some music out of Jamaica. And I know you always like our energy. So right now at 7:55, by the way, we have a guest in this segment today. And we had played her music some time ago. I remember Red was quite happy with what she heard. Marcy Chin is going to join us sometime in this connection. All right? Well, what's happening right now is that we have a very special guest, as we indicated earlier. And she is a female that is storming the place with some really wonderful sounds. I think we've actually played one of her songs during this segment before. She's into reggae, she's into rapping, she's into dancehall, and she has a very unique, is really a unique talent that is bursting out onto the scene. We think she has a lot of potential, and we're going to have a chat with her, all of us, that is. Marcy Chin is our guest. Morning, Marcy.
Blessings, Marcy.
Good morning.
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 So you're talking to Richie B and Shellz here in Jamaica, and we're also connected to Canada, where Red and Jay Martin are actually the hosts on Flow 98.7. So you're talking to Canada and to Jamaica. How does that sound for you?
Big up, that sounds amazing. Big up Canada, right? True.
Yeah.
Thank you.
By the way, Marcy Chin is signed to Down Sound Records. And she, people have it to say that you may be the first artist that was booked for Reggae Sumfest, Marcy. Is that correct?
I cannot answer that because you know what? I didn't even get the call yet.
Oh, really?
Yes. Let me just tell you the truth.
Well, for the records, Down Sound Entertainment, who she's signed to, are the promoters of Reggae Sumfest. So we know for sure.
Yeah, they're not gonna just treat me special because I'm signed.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. All right. Tell us quickly now, how you got started in music, Marcy?
Wow, I don't think I can really remember, like pinpoint anything. I just know I've just always been around it.
All right, we're getting some.
Wait, who am I hearing?
We're getting some disturbance in the background, but you're about to tell us how you got started in the business.
Yeah, I was saying that I don't think I can honestly pinpoint.
There she is.
All right.
Sorry, someone else talking.
Oh, I think we're getting a little disturbance, maybe from the.
It's okay. You guys can go ahead in the meantime, between time. Go ahead, Marcy.
No
We can
Marcy,
hear you.
yeah, we're hearing you. Go ahead. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I can really pinpoint a specific time that I started, but I know that all my life I've been a part of music. So, you know, being in school, that was my curricular activity that I used to just excel at and gravitate towards. So as I got older, I just started, you know, hanging around people who just happened to be in the industry. It just kind of happened naturally.
Yeah. It was I think it was 2013 that you actually dropped your first mixtape, right?
Yeah, that's true. I started working with Conley McCarthy of War 21, and we just decided to put out a body of work because we were just experimenting. I was just, you know, trying to figure out what this thing is, you know, what this music thing is. I actually dropped a single with someone called D1 that was a part of the camp at the time. That was also produced by Conley, and it did really well actually, and it's still doing well. It's called Make It Bounce Up. In fact, I amassed like the most streams on that song. I don't know if I think our Canada friends here might know of it because he lives in Canada too.
Okay.
All right.
Have you heard that song before?
Yeah, we know of the song.
Right. So yeah, so that's really like the first time I kind of like had a taste of what it's like to be a recording artist with an actual single out there.
Okay, cool. Blessings again, Marcy. Shellz here. So hi. So what's your style? So fast forward now. You and your music right now reach a place where I run social media right now. I talk TikTok. You see people that tune into your music, a freestyle on your song them and a sing along and all these things. How does that feel? Like, you know, to explain that feeling, you know, to us.
Wow. At first it was like I was a little numb, like, wait, you know, just looking at it, not really registering what's happening until I started doing the streets more. You know, every night I'm out trying to promote and sing, and then I realized how many people actually know the song. And then when I check back TikTok, I see how many videos, over 20,000 videos were done for the particular song, Give Me More and Street Fighter. Well, Give Me More alone has over 20,000 videos, 24,000 videos. And I must say that's a really good feeling.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yo. Must be a good feeling.
Yeah. I mean, it's so like, that's when it really registered, like, oh my gosh, wow, finally. Finally.
It's a good look, man. It's a good look.
Talking about a good look, Marcy is very fashion conscious and fashion forward.
Yeah, man.
Image is everything. You place a lot of emphasis in that area, don't you?
I mean, yeah, it comes naturally like the music too. You know, I feel like they're one and the same.
You know,
sometimes
go ahead. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, sometimes I don't even think about it, like, especially when I'm rushing and I throw something together, I end up being like incredibly fashionable, and people always have something to say about it. So that's when I really realized that it's just, you know, just my thing.
Yeah, star, Marcy. Just say it, man. It's cool, man.
Star.
Yeah, exactly. You know the thing, go.
No, I listen carefully to this question because I'm not delving into your medical records or anything like that. But one of the, I think she knows where I'm going. One of your recent posts, Marcy, you said that you have an allergy. And she says she's allergic to Brook boys.
What? Me too. Don't worry, Marcy. Don't let them judge you. Me too. There's a whole list of allergies.
Yeah. Crazy. Like I could just standing here and one just walks by and my skin starts itching. I just know.
What is it? The Brook part or the cheap part? Like, don't be cheap.
Oh gosh, right? Which one is
the
worse?
Cheap part? But I will say, from my experience, Jamaican men don't tend to be cheap. Watch everybody look at me. I'm just saying. Marcy, are you there? Are you there, Marcy?
Well.
She's like, girl, what are you talking about?
You have your experiences.
She's saying, I got mine.
I don't know. I go to Jamaica, I come back with more. And let me just stop before customs gives me problems. But you know what I mean? I'm just saying, from my experience. But yeah, so what does that mean exactly? For you?
Well, let me just say, in all fairness, there are some Jamaican men who will spend and are, good like that. So it's no surprise there. But the majority, it seems, are not like that. So I don't know. You're just lucky. You're one of the good ones that can attract those, It's all about what you attract.
Yeah, I guess.
So big up you.
Thank you, honey. And what you settle for it. But, my grandmother would always say, just because you don't have money doesn't mean he's a good guy. So, there was times where I was like, okay, let me try and date down thinking that maybe he's a good guy. And it doesn't work that way either. So I feel you. I hear you.
A man is a man, right? True. Broke or rich. So
Oh, by the way, we're all still
which
here.
one of them.
By the way, we're all still here.
Yeah,
we're hearing you guys. You guys.
Hi, boys.
Hi, I'm Jay from Toronto, and we're not Brock Pocket, even though I have a party.
Yeah, he has a party called,
right, true.
He has a party called Brock Pot.
When you make shots at being broke.
He has a party called Brock Party. You don't want to go there.
Yeah, you don't want to go to that. That's for be a Brock Pocket man. But it's made me not be a Brock Pocket man, so I'm not Brock Pocket man. The party is.
But my friends are.
That's funny, man. You're awesome. You're awesome. We love you over here. When are you coming to Toronto? That's the question we've been told to ask. When are you coming to Toronto?
When you send for me.
Okay.
Yeah, Brock. Yes,
I guess
Mr. I
I
have
will
money.
personally do it. Okay, I will personally do it then.
I guess.
I like her when you send for me.
I love that.
She did not pause
She
on
didn't
that
play.
one.
She's like, catch the visa, get the 10-year one, and hurry up and call me.
I guess Jay will be able to afford Marcy Chin once he puts on a few more of those Brock Pocket parties.
Richie B, you see
Break their pocket.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where can he be found on social media, Marcy?
You can find me on Instagram at Marcy Chin Official. That's MarcyChin Official. And on Twitter, just Marcy Chin. Everywhere else, Marcy Chin. And I'm on everything. Clubhouse, Twitter, Insta,
OnlyFans.
TikTok.
Yeah, she rules social media. She rules social media. But I have 30 seconds, Marcy. Should you get on Reggae Sumfest this year, what would your plan be?
Why would I tell you that you're crazy? The only thing I can tell you is my plan is to impress myself and impress you.
All right. Looking
Well
forward
said.
to that.
Well said, my girl.
Great
You're already on
talking,
your
Marcy.
way.
Best wishes, and we'll be playing a couple
Thank
of your
you so
songs
much
throughout the
for
morning.
having
Take care.
me. Appreciate it. Love you.
Every time. That's Marcy Chin, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we're out of time, Red and Jay.
Yeah.
I know, it goes by fast.
Yeah, too quick.
I just hope our trip to Jamaica doesn't go this fast.
I think you'll be here for a few days, so it shouldn't. All right, enjoy the weekend. We'll be checking out your broadcast tonight as well.
Thank
Red.
you.
And you have a great weekend, yourself and Jay, and of course, Ritz and all of the listeners to Flow 98.7 as well as our listeners.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Big up.
Sounds good. Talk to you on Tuesday. It's
Most
Flow
def.
98.7.
Take care. Bye.
You know, I got to big up all my truck drivers.
Which is right.
Good
I
morning,
gotta big up
Roy.
all my truck drivers. Morning, Bridget. What's going on this morning, man?
We're good.
We're there.
What were you saying about the truck drivers?
I got to big up my truck drivers. They're the ones that make things move here in the tri-state area, and they tune in far and wide, not just when they're in the tri-state area, but even when they're driving cross-country to places like North Carolina and Virginia, Washington State. Wherever they drive, they've got the iReJam 360 app, so they take us with them.
Yeah.
And, of course, I know a lot of them are saying, All champs are gone. And by the way, Shellz. Let me
Hello.
say, Richie B, can I take on Shellz this morning, Richie B?
There we go.
Can I take him on?
Let's see what you got. What you got?
You might have a purple, of course, sponge on your mic.
Thank you.
But I've got on my green and black tie this morning.
Oh,
with the
I
crest
see
on
you.
it too, okay?
I've
Just
seen
in
you.
case you see.
Okay.
There's a purple and white tie too.
Richie, he looks well dressed for third place though. It's a good look.
Listen, you know what my mother always told me?
Yeah.
Make sure you dress when you're going to church on Sunday
Yeah.
and when you're going to funerals. I've got nothing more to say, Richie B.
No,
Yes,
sir. All right.
'Cause I was about to ask whose funeral, but it doesn't seem like you want to go there.
Hey. All right. But it's all good, man. It's all
And
good.
I'm representing two schools, so later on when I hook up with Nikki Z, I'll be wearing Edwin Allen colors.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Man, we're seeing some really, really wonderful action with the youngsters, though, Roy. Very impressive stuff. Record breaking in some instances, and we really want to commend them. When we see such good potential, we hope that many of them will actually continue along this path, because very often when they leave high school, not everybody follows through on the promise. You know what I mean?
They hit that college circuit, you know what happened, that burnout, and it's serious. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. And we still encourage them when they're on that college circuit to make sure they get that education.
That's
Just in
right.
case,
That's right.
Track and field don't work out for you. You'll have that education. So,
true.
get your scholarship, but use it wisely.
Oh yeah. So it did not escape our notice that President Biden got his wish, and Ketanji Brown Jackson has now is about to be appointed first black woman to serve on the highest court in the United States. That's a big one. He kept his promise, his promise that was made when he was on the campaign trail, and that is something that the black Americans and people of color are in fact celebrating. Roy, big time, eh?
Yeah. Indeed, and again, anytime the Democrats do not get in their own way, because they do it a lot, 50 of them voted for her, and 3 Republicans came across party lines and voted too. But sometimes the Democrats can get in their own way, and I'm just glad to see that they didn't do it this time.
Nice. And interesting, I think Romney and a couple others voted from the Republican side. That says something too.
Trust me.
Yeah, man. All right, I just saw Roy on the screen a while ago, looking very much almost like a teenager, Roy.
Yeah, man. But look like a farmer.
Yeah.
Soap and water, one great thing in everything.
Yes, sir. All
Soap
right.
and water, one great thing. Especially after you work out in the morning. Soap and water kind of work for me.
Thank you all very much. We had Ricordo Panton, we had Adjani Burton, and Sauwana Gordon from the Jamaica Hockey Federation this morning. And we wish them well as they go to participate in the CAC games. No winning or secret sound game. We had fine connection with Canada, with Red and J. Martin and Flow 98.7, and Marcy Chin. Who is causing a bit of controversy with that comment about
she's allergic. Seems to be
her allergies.
Hey, me good enough.
Me allergic to sneeze all the time. You know?
Oh. You're allergic to them too.
Get a prescription. Get a prescription.
And that's why I say stay far, because when you are allergic to something, you stay far away from it because you don't want you don't want to create harm to yourself.
You're not talking about the same thing that Marcy Chin was talking about.
No, it's the same thing. I
didn't
you
know.
were sick, man. You were sick.
They were sick.
Yeah, I was sick. Yeah.
Hello.
She calls them boys.
That allergy works both ways.
And I said it in there. If anybody wants to be honest, I say, why are men taking up broke women? That's not our fault. That's your fault.
Okay, then.
You know what?
Yeah, exactly.
You raise your case.
Our phone no fault.
All right. I also enjoyed the global connection.
Yes. Back on track. Yes.
With DJ Roy out of New York City. Thank you all very, very much for being a part of the experience. We've been here since 6 o'clock, and we're going to hand over to DJ Roddy G in a short while from now. Believe in yourself, my people. Stay in your own lane, because there's only 1U.
Believe that.
On that note, thanks everybody.
No problem.
Have a good weekend. Be safe, and we'll catch up with you again come Monday morning. We'll do it all over again. Take care and be safe, all right? And good luck to all those teams over there at Boys and Girls Champs.